All right, so this is a little different here, but I honestly am making this video for me, and those interested in the AI space, and I think it's something that we all should be interested in, and I'll kind of give my thoughts on what I mean by that. Currently, the space AI has been given a lot of attention. Obviously, it's emerging technology. It's the future, and right now, I would say for me, I log on to my computer and honestly, it's like I'm in a paralysis because there's so much capability and there's so much I can do and I just don't even know where to start. And that to me has been probably my biggest struggle the last couple of weeks. Like this is endless. Like I'm very I'm very what's the word? I think a lot and I come up with new ideas and having that capability to pursue anything I think of is a little crazy. And with AI, I can log on, I can make a web app in 20 minutes, 30 minutes. So that to me is a little intimidating. And I really had to give it some thought. I had to digest a lot of what's going on. And I want to talk a little bit about AI tools that I've been using. Uh, Mainly right now, it's Lovable, and it's directly tied to my master's program at University of Silicon Valley. Currently, we're all coding or vibe coding web applications and building a full on business. And that's directly tied to Familial. So you'll hear more about that in uh, episodes or videos. But to me, I would say Lovable has the most ROI. So that's just a vibe coding platform. So think of Base 44 as another good example. I would say those easily like tailored AI tools that you know exactly what you're signing up for when you purchase a monthly membership or whatever. Those tools are very effective for me, and I prefer those because uh, another tool that I've been using is Manus, and I couldn't even tell you what I've been using Manus for because it's so much. Like you log on, it's exactly like ChatGPT. You can tell it to do anything, and it's an agentic AI agent, so it'll do anything you tell it to do. It opens your browser. It can do research for you. It can reply to your emails, and I just don't know if I'm there yet to where I have an agentic system going through my email, responding for me or drafting for me. It makes me feel lazy and it makes me feel like I'm not doing anything. And that at the end of the day is really the basis of familial. It's restoring personal connection with your family, personal connection with your close friends. And what I've been realizing is AI kind of takes away from that personal connection to yourself. The best conversations, and I'm young in my marriage, maybe I got it wrong, but the best conversations I have with my wife are, oh, what'd you do today? And we kind of recap, talk about our days. And you can't have that conversation if you have an AI agent running your business or running your personal life, running your Gmail. And I think that's where my biggest struggle is it takes away all the personal connection with yourself, and it takes away from kind of your identity. And so my point of view with the AI tools now, and again, there's beautiful ones out there, like Lovable is amazing, but having an AI tool do research for you and shoot out bullets, it's reinforcing the short-term gratification that I'm pretty against. And I utilize AI. I'm not going to sit here and act like it don't, because again, it's we're kind of being forced to. If you don't use AI, you're going to fall behind. And that's very clear. Look at OpenClaw. Look at all these people, making stupid money with these tools that have just come out. It's crazy. And it is the future. I'm not denying that. But I am trying to be careful with one, security with these AI systems. OpenClaw is a good one because you basically give it full access to your. I mean, there's ways around it, like creating a virtual private server, or people are doing like Mac Minis, giving it limited access on its own device. But other people who are maybe not so aware of security concerns will just, load it up on their own laptop and give it full access. And those are the use cases that I'm pretty scared of, to be honest. Or someone hacking your AI system and having access to a full device. That's pretty intimidating. But I'm also being careful with just how do we stay intentional? How do you still learn something? And it's clear to me that knowledge and directing AI systems is very valuable. And you have to still know what you're talking about. But eventually you won't. Eventually you won't have to know everything or know how to guide your system. It'll just shoot out the best and greatest. And when that day comes, I feel like I'm going to be a little bit scared. A little bit scared because it takes away from that whole process. And it's very cool. You can start lean. This is all massively beneficial to lean startups, lean businesses. Failing businesses can now be competitive, which to me is most exciting. If you work at a business that is failing and you're just working a regular job, right now I would encourage you be an entrepreneur and provide solution with AI systems. Like that is exciting. But when it comes to these big businesses, they're going to be utilizing these systems, and that's when you start doing layoffs. That's when you start not needing your staff. And I would say small businesses are going to massively benefit, and they're probably going to stay small. And obviously, big businesses are going to benefit too. But then you lose those staff, so the people lose. And I'm not saying that's right or wrong. Genuinely, like it's just kind of what's happening. But we're losing that sense of team. And that's how I would articulate it. Like the days of managing a project with your team and going back and forth via email. Hey, this marketing doesn't match exactly what we're doing. Can you please update? That's gone. Like now I'm just going to do it all myself. And it's cool. Again, it's cool for me, but it's kind of crazy. That's the future. Like our kids are not going to probably have that whole teamwork vibe of you do this, I'll do this, you do this. And I pray that schools continue teaching that, because like group projects are very important, and they teach you a lot how to work with others. My fear is that we will not have to work with others at all. And kind of my experience with that is, again, through my master's program, we're building our web apps and building a full-on business. And it's cool. We have mentorship. We have classes where we talk to other people. But it's all you're doing the entire thing. And again, you have guidance, which is awesome. I love my master's program so much. But it's showing you the future of what this is going to look like. And it's exciting. Getting in now, you're going to win. You're more than likely. And I'm making this because I've been experiencing, again, a lot of analysis paralysis. Like, you get on your computer and there's so many possibilities. You have no clue what to do. I've been trying to research, like, in the .com era, if that was a similar feeling that was felt, but I just started that right before this. So I'll maybe update on if there's correlation when it comes to that feeling. But that's just my takeaway, is there's so much to do, and you have all the capability in the world, and right now it's so important to be in tune with yourself and understand direction, and piece it together. Get your notepad out and write down what exactly you're going to do, because there's so many distractions. There's so many avenues you can go down that feel productive but really aren't. And that to me is where I've been at. Like, even again with my master's program or my work, I log onto my computer. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna hop on Lovable, code a web app, and it's like, that was fun. I learned something. It was a good process, but at the same time, that wasn't what I needed to do in that moment. So I just wanted to kind of talk through exactly how I was feeling, just to have a better understanding of my stance and maybe some of my struggles with this. Currently, I'm utilizing mainly Lovable and Manus. I think those two for me have been the most valuable, because again, you have the agentic stuff, which is so interesting and out of my wheelhouse, but then you have Lovable, which is very tailored to, web app development or web development. So yeah, that's my take on the space, and hopefully we'll kind of make this a fun experience, and I'll be sure to document this. And the reason why I thought this was important to film, again, is because the whole message behind Familial is to connect, you with your personal family, or with your close friends and close family. And that to me it was taken away a little bit by social media and short form content. And I'm interested in seeing the effect of what we're trying to combat with AI. And AI has been around forever, but now it's going crazy. Last 2 months, last 2 weeks even, have been so much development in AI systems. And I watched an interview where Elon Musk was saying, you don't need to save for retirement. It's crazy. I hope we still maintain a purpose, and I hope we still maintain somewhat of an identity. It's very easy for someone who's creating these AI systems and creating kind of the future to, like, Elon has a purpose. And if he's designing a ecosystem or a world where we don't have to work or save for retirement, then they're taking away our purpose. And that to me was kind of a scary thought, because, the world might be good for you because you built it all and you're still building it. But for other people, you took away an identity. Like, you're just getting a check now. What does that look like? So I don't know. I just want to throw my thoughts out there, and this might be something that Familial will have to dive into, because for me, the future outlook is it's not just me who's feeling this. It truly isn't. I know that. And there's going to be a turn from the internet to personal connection. And I think we're perfectly placed as Familial to, come and bolster those feelings and actually allow people to act on it. Right now, everything is too closely tied to your phone, like getting on your phone and spending hours on it. I would say there needs to be an ecosystem of apps that promote connectivity with your friends and family, and that's where we're placed. So, it's really time to step on the gas. This is all coming to fruition. So, get ready. I'm going to continue this effort. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments, or let's have a discussion. So, thank you.